It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Beat it. Just beat it. Beat it, beat it. Oh! They're out to get you, never you can. Don't wanna be a man. No! They'll kick you and they'll beat you. It's hello, my friends. You guys, I'm sleeping in. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to catch up on my sleep. So I don't know when you're gonna see an 8 o'clock. Hi Sue, how's your eye? So I've just been sleeping in. I can't get up in the morning time. So, and really, hi Karen, why do I? Why do I need to get up? I don't. Yay! Better, good, Sue. How am I feeling? I'm feeling lazy. Lazy. Hi Mike, hi Janet. I'm feeling lazy. I got acupuncture today. I forget about acupuncture, and then all of a sudden, she sends reminders 6 hours before. Who's Cha-Cha? I don't think I've ever seen, Cha-Cha says she was in Vegas, but I don't remember her. Does anybody? Anyway, so I got acupuncture, which I really need because, what is this for? Clean your house. What? Gee, Katie, do you even know who I am? I'm Danielle motherfucking Rachel Behar Salinger, and my house is always clean. You know why? Because I fucking clean it all day long. There you have it. Maybe it's a reflection on what you're not doing in your house. Anyway, hi guys. So, anyhow, I forgot I had acupuncture, but I need it because my neck hurts. My neck. Because I carried bags all weekend for people. Yeah, so I'm excited. So Dan ran, well, he didn't run. He went to go do a quick mile before I have to leave. After a few days later, I'm even wondering, yeah. So, me too, Hugo. Alcohol did a number on me. Many people believe, many people, magnetic pulse therapy, no. Try it, Brady, let us know. I was gonna say something and then it came out all googly gop, so I don't know what it was. Positive affirmation. A positive affirmation. We got a positive affirmation we can take. Do we ever do that? Anyway, my neck hurts. C made it home. She's home safe and sound. Yep. But I'm dead. My body is dead. I know many people believe I'm a raging alkie, but no. My alkieism isn't a big rage. It's a big, like, low key. So last night I haven't had any alky, right? I had one glass of wine on the airplane, reading my book, doing some corrections, but that's it. I love acupuncture, Angela. Yeah, I love it. And I took a gum. Boy, do I have a story for you. I took a gum last night. I took 10, it was a 20. I took half, which is not a problem for me. Now, I don't know if it's because I haven't taken a gum in 2 weeks or what, but holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Can we just say Danielle freaked the fuck out? Danielle thought she was dying. Danielle started feeling tingly. Danielle started not feeling her teeth. And then her eye went a little cockeyed. And then it went down to my toes. And I thought, am I having a stroke? Am I having a stroke? I didn't see the monkeys. And I sat there for a minute and I was like, relax, girl, you got this. You know you just had, anyway, this is a powerful one, right? And I was like, Lord Jesus. Now I know I don't pray to you ever, but Lord Jesus, please help me. On the monkey, I was like, cue the monkeys. I said, cue the fucking monkeys, right? Because I was like, something's gonna start happening. Then I started getting to my eye, my left eye. What's that? Can I see? I don't think I could see out of it. Finally, my heart palpitation started so bad. I got up. I was like, Dan, if I die, I took a gummy. I don't know what it has in it, but I think I need to go to the emergency room. He was like, Danielle, relax. Do you know people look for that feeling? I don't like it. And that's why I don't want this way. I don't like this way. I like kind of buzz, but that's it. This is way over the top. Are you walking straight? No. I felt like I was walking on the side. I was walking sideways. I was like, Dan, I was pacing. I was fucking pacing back and forth. I'm dying. That shit lasted forever. That shit lasted forever. That peak of that mountaintop was so high, I was like, I forgot about the black pepper. I was like, what did Lily tell me? Lord, Lily, speak to me. Lemon? I don't remember pepper. I didn't remember pepper. I didn't remember it. I was panicking, Lily. I thought I saw my soul. My soul went around. It circled the globe. I was like, Dan, I'm getting twinges all over my body. Starting to my head to my toes. I can't feel my toes. Shit, my teeth are numb. This isn't right. Why do people want that? My teeth were numb. My heart was palpitating. I thought I saw Jesus. Did I say that? Shit. No. No. Danielle was paramount. Dan's like, Danielle, it's probably your anxiety that's making it worse. Make it stop. He's laughing at me. He's like, I love that feeling. No, not me. I like it to hit right before you go to the next level of God. I don't want to see God. I don't want to see God. I don't want to see Jesus. I don't want to see Gandhi. And I was on my way. I was on my way. Fuck those gummies. Guess I'm like, I should just stick with drinking. This is horrible. Shit. That was horrible. Danielle, people love to get there. But my ass, nobody wants to feel tingly. Who wants to feel tingly? Mother of God. Mother on the beat, yo. No. Abort the mission. Ugh. God. I felt like I could fly. Yeah. What's happening? Am I still? My son got home and he was like, why are you pacing? Bruh. I'm pacing because Mama got to the high level of God and I did not want to be there. Hell no. Shit. He laughed. He said, oh no. He goes, he said, yeah, I hate that feeling. So then Dan was like, well, you drank too. Bruh, I didn't drink. That was iced tea in my wine glass, bruh. I'm getting my body a little detox. Shit. Yeah, I haven't done a gummy in like 2 weeks. So, what the fuck? Guess I don't do 10 again until I'm built back up. Mother of God. No monkeys. Just straight Jesus and God. I'd taken the monkeys at that point. Fuck God. Fuck Jesus. That means you're too high. That means you're too high above. Oh my God. So eventually after pacing 20,000 steps, I started feeling somewhat normal, but it lasted forever. Wow, Las Vegas has so many skunks. Yeah, there's a lot of yucky. Yeah, a lot of yucky stuff, Sue. It is hybrid. It was everything I love. It has CBG in it too for my muscle recovery. Holy shit. My muscles were tweaking. My muscles were twitching. Fuck the recovery. It made them tighter. Me too, Beth. But I needed to take a half of a half. Oh, jelly roll. As always, I know. Jade, I was in a straight panic. I was yelling for you. I was yelling for my high friends in low places. How the hell you like this? I don't like that spot. I don't want to go there again. Freak me the fuck out. Yeah, so Carrie, I don't know if my tolerance just tanked or maybe all the 20 was in one half. I don't know. It wasn't 10. So, oh, I do have your number. Shit, girl, I forgot. No, Jade. Do your teeth get numb? My eye went like, my eye zoned into like a tunnel. It didn't have any peripheral vision. It was, I can't see. Now, when I thought I couldn't see with my left eye, that's when I jumped up. I was like, something's happening. Is this what a heart attack feels like? That's what Dan said. Dan said it triggered an anxiety attack. Oh, your teeth get numb. Oh, shit. My teeth were numb. My eye went tunnel vision. I was getting tingles straight from my head to my toes. Then my toes were numb. It's like every orifice of my body took time to tingle. I stood up. Can I walk? You know, I remember people saying, girl, I had to crawl to the bathroom. I didn't know if I should have crawled. I was fuck that shit. I'm walking. If I fall, fuck it. And every time I was trying to like move, I would get dizzy. Mommy. Mommy. Yeah, no, that was horrible. No. Never again. I got zapped. What, is that normal? Is this zapping? Why you guys like the zaps? Those zaps scared the fuck out of me. My eye. Did I tell you about my eye? My eye? That thing went like berserko. Not my right one, just my left one. What? No, I don't do that either, Jade. It was a sealed container, Jade. Shit. I didn't like it. Dan was calm. I went in there. I was like, something's wrong. He's in his chair. He's like, you know, his own level. He's like, what's wrong? I took a gummy. But man, something's not right. What do you mean it's not right? I don't know. I feel dizzy. I feel numb all over. I see stars. I saw Jesus. I saw God. Something's not right in that. I don't like it. No, I didn't see the monkeys, but I saw everybody else. Now, if I saw my mom, that would have been horrible. Yeah, Debbie, now I know how you feel. Girl, what the fuck? I didn't know if I should crawl to him, walk. No, Lily, I haven't. He was just looking at me. Dion was so chill. I thought I was dying. I said, no, this doesn't do, like I have tingling on my left side of my body. That means stroke, heart attack. I was trying to swim, Anita. Fuck. I was like, I'm walking sideways. He's like, no, you look fine. Dan, you don't understand. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. If I drop dead right now, it's eliciting an attack of some sort. My body's shutting down. My body's shutting down. And he's just in his chair. Danielle, it's fine. Go with it. Go with it. I already saw Jesus and God. I'm not going any further or else that means I'm dead. I'm trying to tell you, I'm dying. And he's like, that's when he's like, that's the one. Yeah. And that's what he said. Dan basically said, that is the one. People want that. People want that. He's like, you've been drinking too. Bitch, I haven't had one drop. But maybe I should. Because if I drank, maybe it would have calmed me the fuck down. Alcohol never disappoints until the next day. that one thing that I ingested disappointed me at that point in time. At least I get 24 hours before disappointment sets in. So Dan's like, remember when my mom did that the first time and she was begging me to call 911? And then I started calming down a little bit. I was like, you right, bro. You right. So I'm not dying. He goes, Danielle, unless you bought it off the street and it wasn't packaged, you're not dying. Was it packaged? Yes. Let me see it. Danielle, this came from a store. You're fine. Oh, okay. Remember when my mom did that? She thought she saw Jesus. You're right. So I started to calm down. I was yelling. Lately, I was like, bro, you done me wrong. I just kept, you did me dirty today. I just wanted to relax. And bro was like, dude, I was trying to get you to relax. That's why I made you tingle. I made you feel good. I was trying to close your left eye, but you wouldn't allow the feeling, you know? You weren't allowing it. You were fighting the feeling. I was trying to help you, girl. I was trying to help you, and here you are, blasting my ass, thinking you're dying, and telling your friends I wasn't there for you. I was, girl. I was trying to help you. I was holding your hands through the flowers. I was holding your hand through the rhythm of love, life. And you rejected it. Onward and upward. Bye, Allie. Anyhow, so that was my experience last night. But I did sleep great. But that was the longest 10. That thing lasted forever. Was it last forever? Yeah. No, I don't feel it today, but no, I can't. My body's so fucked up right now. My body's so fucked up. I'm bleeding still. Like, my body's like, you ain't having sex for another 3 months at least until everything adjusts. It's horrible. Cramps are bad. My life is bad. So I'm hoping that acupuncture will help calm me down for a little bit. So anywho, Debbie, now I know I was 10, but I think it was all 20. Fuck. So tonight, yellow, I'll take half of a half and see how that goes. Hugo, I normally do them and I've never had that effect. Never had that effect. So I also didn't eat very much yesterday. So have I pooped? Yesterday, yes. I pooped yesterday. Yes, April, we had so much fun. Yeah, so my neck is tore up from the flight from Vegas. So yeah, I have healthy. Well, I did vape a little bit. For all the trolls, hold up. I vaped in Vegas. I sure did. My friend's vape. It was flavored nicotine. But other than that, I'm fine. You do. So Jay, that's where you like to take it every day. Why does it scare me? Hi, Poe. Scares the shit out of me. See, I don't go with the flow very easy. Dan's like, write it out. Relax. Turn on some. What? Can't relax with that shit. Vegas is nice. Hi, Nandal. I'm hanging in there. My friends are bad influences. They were making me drink. I don't drink. They were making me vape. I don't vape. God, they were making me say bad words. I don't say bad words. So it's all their fault. Gotta blame somebody. But have you ever seen Jesus? I just want to know. I see. So, anyway, that was my experience of yesterday. So I slept, took a little nap before the adventure, and then afterwards, we crawled in bed, and I think I conked out. I was tired. So that took a lot of energy. When you see God, oh my God, Sila, did you feel the earthquake? It makes you tired, you know? The emotional aspect of seeing Jesus and God all together, made me feel exhausted, emotionally draining. So anyhow, it's okay. I made it. So that's it. Just still trying to recover. Got some shit done yesterday in the yard and napped a little bit with Edward on the couch yesterday. I caught up on my, they make me gamble too. That's right, Laurel, I forgot. Hey, Dan, you want to say hi? I feel like I gotta poop. Give me a minute.
This might be for, we might roll these up for Grandpa when he's done with the hospital bed. Hello. Did she post that Kitchen Chronicle that I sent her? You did post it? I didn't send it to you. Did anyone see the Kitchen Chronicle that I did? The reality, the truth. Oh. How old is your Nana, Ashley? For most people, a broken hip is a really simple procedure. It's just when you're really old and have dementia that it either one of those two things can make it a lot more difficult. Oh, she's 86. That's getting up there. Does she have her? Does she understand what's happening? Because if she understands, she'll be okay. Dan Nidell in SF. How you doing, Nidell? In SF? Do I watch Heather's Dementia Jury? I don't know by name. I watch a lot of them. My voice is a little better. I'm just not feeling great. I drank my dad's coffee, or at least half of it, yesterday. Hi, Deb. How you doing in the Caribbean? She's in pain. She's confused, but knows what's going on. All right. So if she understands, the important part is understanding after the fact, right? Understanding that you can't get up and try and walk. You remember that you had a hip. So I wish you good luck with Nana, Ashley. It's horrible. Just make sure you got people with her in the hospital and keep her spirits up as best you can. It's not uncommon to pass away following a broken hip. I thought we were going to lose my dad a number of times over the last month. A number of times, at least 3 times, I thought. Man, not good. At least 3 times I thought we're going to lose him. Ashley, it's scary. You're living it too with your grandma. Grandpa's doing, better than he was yesterday or the day before. He's still, he's hanging in there. He's strong. He's looking. He gets up. He walked yesterday. The PT guy said he's going to be walking soon, because Grandpa's pretty determined. I knew he would be, as long as he could get past the lethargy. He was so tired. He's lived to 103. That's amazing. Yeah, Susan, I'm not feeling 100% great. Remember when Daniel was gone, I didn't sleep a lot. We did have nurse every time, so it wasn't, my dad keep me up, but Julie, we had the night nurse up until last night. We did not have a night nurse last night. And that kind of hurt me a little bit, because, I have my camera of him so I can watch him. His room's right there, but I have it sitting right next to my bed. So anytime I'm concerned, I can wake up, I can look and see he's right there in bed. But, that keeps you up, so like every hour I'm like looking, or I hear something and I look, and that kind of gives you really broken sleep. And then when the nurse was here, I wasn't getting up and eating as much at night. Last night I was getting up and eating a lot, but hopefully that's going to get better. I want to get some way to lock him into the bed. As soon as I know he can't get out of bed and hurt himself, I just walked outward. I don't run, I walk. It's easier on my joints and ligaments, because I was an elite athlete as a backup quarterback, and so my body has a lot of damage from those days. So I just walk to make it easier. She's back. Athlete. Get the hell out of here. Elite athlete.
Sorry about that.
Elite.
Sorry you had to hear. I'm struggling with my body right now. I feel like I have to poop and then it doesn't work. And the system. Run like Danielle. Right. Oh, Teresa, I'm so exhausted. But I'm getting in there. A couple more days. I'm just gonna sleep in. Was it? No, yeah, Elite. Sister Wives is back Sunday. Okay, good, good. The ballet's coming back on too. I did, Stacy. He's an extreme athlete. Yeah. He should do a lot of things to work out, but he walks. Hi, Nikki. Thank you, thank you. Why are people so stupid? I don't know. You did? Amy, I know, I can't wait for the ballet. I want to be able to, I ate a lot of fruit last night. Oh, here's the other thing I forgot. Hi, Darren. So, here's the other thing. Let me tell you. The gummies, the gum, my visit with God and Jesus, I wanted fruit. I had 2 apples and 2 oranges. The orange juice tasted so good. Those could get me in trouble with food. Everything I was looking, I was like, oh my God, it looks good. I could eat that. So just so you know. I'm not normally constipation. I'm not a constipated person. So, anyhow. Yes, Pat, I'm home. I went through the same thing with my Nana. Oh no, Ashley. That is horrible. So yeah, I ate 2 oranges and 2 apples last night. So I was like, oh my God, give me more vitamin C. Everything is for sale. Well, most everything. Damn it, we can't. Pack of cookies, yes. I've never felt that. I don't want to go there because I could get big, really big. Tammy, there's certain things we got to put restriction on. We got socks fine, underwear, me. I had 2 Imodium. So I know the socks are fine. Is it the gummy that No. I took a couple of Imodiums. Yeah, so that could, you still have the nurse. We don't have a nurse, we have a CNA. Now we're down to a couple days a week. The sweaty bra. Yeah, this is an old one. Not my new ones though. Menopause, yeah. Fuck menopause. That bitch can kiss my ass. I normally go twice a day too. But Vegas kind of fucked me up a little bit. Yeah. Vegas kind of fucked me up. The alcohol, the Imodium, what did I have? What's the thing that made me not nauseous? What's the anti-nausea thing? That also has a tendency to back you up too. Fuck all that. Fuck Zofran, thank you. I had a Zofran, 2 Imodiums, check me out. And a gummy that almost killed me. Yeah. Last night though, not in Vegas. I wouldn't do that crap in Vegas because I was already tired. That makes me tired. Do I take probiotics? My body naturally produces probiotics. Atwood. I'm a probiotic dancing machine. Yeah. Hi Kendra. Welcome to the crazy. So, anywho, you two, Wanda. I got that. Wonderful. Haha, cute. Something's wrong. Accent keeps changing. Better get it checked out. Steve Torres, you said that about 20 minutes ago. I see everything, boo. I see everything. Keep it up. I gave you your attention you needed. I have been taking care of myself. The fuck people come on here. You haven't been taking care of my... What is this called right now? Diesel, what is this called right now? This is called taking care of myself. Running, pooping, gummy, right? Anthony went missing. I knew Anthony was flaking. He went missing before, he went missing during, and he's missing after. Hi, Amy. They're so rude, Stacey, right? Have you thought about HRT? Guess what? Have I thought about it, Jody? Jody, before I just got a fibroid removed, not really, a uterine clean out, mostly, and an IUD put in. I was on birth control for HRT, highest form of estrogen you can have. Yeah. And we're lowering it because high doses of estrogen in your 50s are not good. So they recently had to go in my my cooter and clean out and check the fibroids and all that stuff. They rotor-rooted me, and then they put a get a new hairstyle. Everybody check out Diesel. Yeah, RN. Is she a nurse? Get a new hairstyle. That would be encouraging. Why? Why would I listen to anybody on the fucking internet? Get a new hairstyle. Okay, because you said so. I'm not a fucking sheep. I don't bide everybody's commands. Could you imagine if I bide at everybody's fucking commands? I wouldn't be who I am today. And at least I'm not an angry ass bitch trolling on the internet. Right? There you have it. So I have an estrogen patch too. Yeah. I have an estrogen patch too. So now that I'm not on the birth control, I have a progesterone only IUD. It's supposed to calm the uterus, but right now my uterus is dancing. She ain't happy, and I have a patch. Yeah, hi Christy. So, and these women who come on here and say that, look at their fucking pictures. Girl, change your haircut. Me? Because let me tell you, my greasy ass oily hair from all my products look a lot better than your face and your hair combined. Oh, and your makeup. Oh, and your cigarette face. Yeah. Jody, I have no idea. I can't tell the difference right now. All I know is my body's rejecting everything, and I'm not happy. Yeah. She had a cigarette face, and their hair is like a bleached fucking, copper color. That's in between blonde, red, and ugly. Like, girl, just let it go gray. You'd probably look better. You also need to stop penciling in your lips because it doesn't look good on you anymore. The cigarette lines swallow up, and make it look cracked. Nobody likes cracked look. Just be natural. Put a little gloss on your lips. Much better. Yeah. So, it's so funny how they come at me. I'm proud with myself. I don't need to attack others to try to lift myself up. Hell no. They get mad at my grease. So every night I put the product in my hair, right? I have the perimenopausal hair loss. I've had it for years. So I try to do everything to keep my follicles, to make my hair not fall out. I massage it, I red light it, I put Rogaine in it, I put oils in it. Some of us are not lucky enough to have thick fucking hair. This is the third day of no washing, right? I'm not going anywhere. And if I go somewhere, I put on a hat. So I don't give a fuck. By me showing my true self on camera, right, shows that I am not insecure with myself, right? I'm not insecure with myself. This is why I show me, my true self. I don't put makeup on to make myself pretty for you guys. I am me. And that's what I'm trying to normalize. Be yourself. Stop dressing for others. Stop wearing things for other people to validate you. Do it for yourself, not for others, right? I don't care. I'm normalizing, be you. Who fucking cares if you don't have lipstick on? Who fucking cares if you're going gray? Own it. But stop being bullies to all the other women who are. Period. Red light. Amy, I bought one off of Amazon. Yeah, Corey, nice mouth. Fucking nice words, your nice mouth. Nice fucking finger typing, Corey. How about that? His hair grows so fast. I'm jealous. Yeah. And I don't do it. I don't hide from people. I don't hide from people. But sure as shit, if you guys are gonna bitch at me, I'm looking at your ugly face on your profile. I'm gonna pick you apart. Now, some people are grandmothers. They're moms to young kids. They come on here and I say, you're a role model to somebody. That's scary. And that's why our world is the way it is. You are teaching ugly. There's no way you ain't teaching ugly if you're trolling people on the internet, right? Good for you, Pat. Good for you. Fuck them. Fuck the ugly of the world. I have great highlights. That's right, Emily. I don't care anymore. I have accepted myself for who I am. My aging, everything. I don't feel the need. Where do I go? You know? Yeah, I might be on with you guys every day, but it's not important for me to change myself and to go out of my comfort zone to please people. No thanks. No thanks. So, running and talking, yes, that's my fun fact. Ed is great. If y'all in the back saw yesterday, he was the calmest he's been since I've left. We hung out together. He was comfortable. He was happy. He felt comfortable. So all you fucking ninnies who want to bitch about my care for Ed, take a good look and kiss my ass. Gotta do a small part in keeping America beautiful. Annette, that is so funny. And that's the thing. You guys should appreciate people who are truthful with you. People who don't have to hide between a fake image. If I'm fighting with my husband, you're gonna know I'm fighting with my husband. You know? If I'm pissed off at a friend, you're gonna know I'm pissed off at a friend. I don't hide anything because why? Why? I need to work through things. And the way I work through things is by venting. You know? People get so mad, friends get upset. Sorry, if you're in my life and we get in a tiff, I'm using you as an example because somebody else is doing the same thing. Somebody else is feeling the same way. I put my life out there for the ones who want to be there, not for the ugly. I put it out there for the people who relate and enjoy and feel safe and want to feel normalized, period. So, Iceman, yo, what's up, bro? So anyway, that's me. You don't like me, then get the fuck out. But friends, I'm telling you now, you pissed me off. You're being one of my rants. There's no harm in that. It is what it is. Kara, this is my second page. This is my live page. Mrs. D-Cell NorCal, Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 2, Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 3, and Mrs. D-Cell NorCal 4. Because trolls be trolls. Yeah. You don't always have to be angry. You're right, Tom. You don't always have to be angry. Why are you angry bitching on my page, Tom? See how that works, bruh? Who's angry? Why do you assume I'm angry? Because you must be angry. Because angry people assume everybody's angry like them. And I'm not. Far from it. Anyhow. Yeah, Kara, my link tree shows you all my accounts. But I have so many trolls that I don't do it on my main page anymore because they're jealous. They try to take me down. Thanks, Aim. Sweetie. He gave me the sweetie. Yeah, I can see. Tom, don't be a dick. Yeah, don't be a dick. Remember, you came here to start some shit. I didn't come find you out. You came here, Richard. Don't get it twisted. Sweets. Yeah. You can take your sweetie and shove it up your ass. Was I in Cheer Vegas? No. For the cheer? No. I was in for my friends who wanted to meet me. I make a video sometime and getting into rentals. I never got myself into rentals. Thanks, Candace. I never got myself into rentals. My husband got me into the rentals. Yeah, so we used to have 6, 7 at one time, and that's called job security. So we've sold them as we needed them. We're down to 2, so plus our house. Now one's coming available. Anybody in Elk Grove wants an older home, quaint, cute, fun. I gotta also start planning to rent out the office. So I got some shit to do, but let me fit that in somewhere. Hi Yolanda, how are you? Hi Jen. Hi Nate. I took a picture for you and I'm gonna send it to you. I forgot, but you reminded me. So anyhow, Vegas was great. I'm still trying to recuperate, but we'll get it. We'll do it. And then I'll be sad because I'm not there again. My friends are great. We had such a great time. Those are the people that spent time with me. I won't mention any names who didn't, but it is what it is. Your bad things, you daily smoking, but who daily smokes? Did I say I daily smoke? I hate when people take my shit and turn it around on me like they think they have some power. No, I have the power. First of all, my power comes from me telling you and owning my shit on what I do. I don't hide it. I tell you what I do because why lie? I'd be only lying to myself. I don't smoke daily. Nope. I don't smoke daily. Occasionally, when I'm casinoing, I do. I gummy occasionally. I drink, sometimes nightly, and then I take a break. And sometimes I take a break for a while, and then I have more drinks. Yeah. Sexual exploitation appeal. Shit. Sexual exploitation. Hold on. Sexual exploitation? No. Appeal. Sexual exploitation. Yeah. No, I wasn't. I know. Sexual exploitation. Yeah. Sexual exploitation or exploration. Well, shit, I did get booted. Yeah, and that's why I'm not going back on TikTok. They can suck my ass. I have another account, but I'm done with TikTok. Because people are assholes. Papa Trav? No, Papa Trav's still here. He's just lurking. He's one of the ones that stays on and lurks in the background to try to take notes and come out and get me. Yeah, sexual exploitation. Yeah. Yeah, they did. Of course they did. Of course they did. But I'm not booted on YouTube. I wonder why. Because YouTube is the boss at algorithm. Exploration is fun. It can be, Iceman, I guess. I think I lost my mind. Angela at 47. Oh, shit. Hi, Mike. And hated it. I watched it on TikTok and I hated it. Hi, Frog. Nate, haven't seen him. Yeah, he showed up on one of my member lives on Saturday. I think I did a member live, right? On YouTube. So today's a member live day. So don't forget about that. We'll do it later, some point. I don't know. Maybe on my way home from acupuncture. Pops is good. He's doing better now that I'm home. I gave him a little bath last night, a little sponge bath. We have a morning and day. We had a morning and day cath now, so we'll clean him every day and reinsert because it straps to his legs, so it's easy. And I shaved him a little bit. So I want to trim his goatee a little bit, but I was too tired. He was falling asleep last night. He's, I mean, the operation, I'm going to tell you, post-surgery, the changes. He takes forever to eat. Last night, finally, after an hour and a half of eating at the dinner table, I took his plate away because it was crazy. Oh, congrats, Debbie. I got it. It was a mosquito. His eating has slowed down. So it took him an hour and a half and he wasn't even done, almost. So I took it away. It's horrible, you guys. I mean, there's some slowing down. I noticed when he's walking, his left leg is great. Yeah, his right leg, not so much. But it is okay. It's okay. We'll get through this. He's 93 too. So I try to remember he's 93. He's okay. So anywho, my grandma did the same, sat and watched people run instead of eating. Well, he eats. He eats. It just he's chewing. His chewing is taking forever. I don't know. He's just not swallowing. You know, it's weird. I hate cigarettes too. Yeah, I don't know. I hate smoking too, but sometimes when I'm just in a casino, I want one. But it is what it is. Doreen, what crawled up your ass and died? What's the thumbs down for? I don't understand why people would thumbs down for what, honey. I love to hear it because, God, I'm in the mood now. Yes, we're so excited for you, Debbie. Congratulations, my daughter has twin girls, nearly 6. Oh my gosh, we have not heard from Cindy since the day before you asked about her a couple of weeks now. So I don't know where she is. She's responded a couple times so she's still lurking. I hope everything's okay. I really do. I hate when my friends up and leave me with no rhyme or reason. It makes me worried. I need some Richard. No. Me? No. I told Dan he could have it this morning, but I think he's a little petrified over the things that are coming out of my vag, you know? Coming out of my vag. So he's like, yeah, no, it's okay. Plus he drank Grandpa's coffee yesterday. So he thinks his stomach problems are because of the coffee. So every morning we put Miralax in Grandpa's coffee. Dan doesn't need Miralax, put it that way. Dan doesn't want to get bit by the fever. That's true. You're working on a lawnmower. I've grease all over my hair. I'm ready to be done for the day. Go ahead, girl. And that shouldn't be your job anyway. I know. That's what I hate about this. At least you could, on TikTok, there's ways you can DM each other. On here, you can't. I wish there was ways that you guys could connect a lot easier than it allows, but it doesn't allow. So you can't connect. So that bums me out because I dropped TikTok. Ow. I forgot they're not on it, so who fucking cares? I forgot. But, ow. Oh, I'm tired today. You guys, it's gonna take me a week to decompress from my trip. Oh, anyway. So I was gonna get out and do some yard work today, but I'm gonna have acupuncture. I might just come home and be lazy. Dan will come home. I'll come home. Dan will have to finish his walk. Mom, we're chain smokers while I was growing up. I used to tell my dad to stop. I know, and now you're doing it. Sometimes we become hypocrites. As long as you own it, you know it, Yes, Nola, thank you so much. Did you need that attention? I mean, it's a nice thing to say, but you don't have to keep saying it. I tend to ignore people who repeat themselves, or my moderators tend to delete them. You don't care? Oh, okay. Well, she didn't care, so I didn't care that she's here, so I don't like that. I don't care. Don't be obnoxious, Don't be obnoxious. Now she gone. I'm not playing. So I don't know what I'll do. I might do, it goes so friggin' when you have a little time. I don't know what that means. It goes so friggin' fast when you have a little time. What does that mean? What does that mean? All I can tell you is I'm so excited to get my acupuncture. Can people be kind? No. People are just miserable in themselves, and that's just a direct reflection on themselves. Hold on, let me get some Red Bull. I'm back on the bowl, you guys. I'm back on the bowl. Because I'm so tired these days that I need the bowl to keep me going. And I have one bowl left, so I'm going to be in bowl trouble because I forgot to order some. It's actually, it was warm yesterday. It's cooler today, which is nice. Maybe I can get out and do some things later. I really got to mow my pasture, but I have all week to do that. I'm not worried about it. My nuggies are in Cancun. So I heard it's cold in Michigan. We had a couple of people come to Vegas from Michigan, and then they went back to cold snow. My friend in Canada as well. Every day, Craig, sometimes we need it. Oh, thanks, Amanda Lee. You guys, it's going to take me a while to, I was talking about you, girl. Jet, she came back, she's like, fuck, she got a pretty tan, she got a pretty burn that turned into a tan, and now she's at snow. But hey, it was a good time by all.
And the memories, I'm still, was it pretty warm? It was warm in Vegas. Yeah, it was really warm. It did go by way. It always does though, see, right? It always does. You're on methamphetamine, I can tell. Well, you should get your noggin rechecked because you are a bad predictor. We in the company, the family, I can't go home. Yeah, go. Somebody will watch it for you. Oh, 72 is not bad, Jet. I look like a tweaker. Oh, well, if this is what you call tweaking, then I guess I'm a tweaker. Call me a tweaker then. Yeah. What? Danny, the smart one. Yeah. Is, oh, Jesus. 40s today. Yeah, we went, I think we were 80 yesterday, and now it's breezy, but it's pretty. Waiting for it, yes. I think the anticipation is the most excitement, right? And then you get here and you're like, okay, it's the first night. And then all of a sudden it's the last night. That's what it is. I love watching it go give me motivation. It's so you have family who don't help. Yeah, it is, Mandy. And family is not always there, right? Family is not always there. And that's what sucks, is that sometimes family is not blood related. Yeah, sometimes family is not blood related. What's that? So. Oh, we did, AF. We did. I look like a nerd. Well, you look like my asshole, Drake. Just kidding. Constipated and dry. With a little irritation. Who was sitting on the floor bed at the hotel? I don't know. Had yearly physical this morning. Now have a job at 2. A job? What are you doing? What's your job at 2? For me, Garden, it has to be the morning time. Having a cigarette at the casino while you're playing is so enjoyable. It is. It is. My shirt is tucked in because it's high-waisted. Easter is Sunday? Oh, I don't know. I don't follow. Cleaning. Oh, you clean? I didn't know that. Oh, my stomach. Back to work. Why didn't I know you clean? You're a cleaner? I didn't know that. Tonya slept. Yeah, Tony slept on the bed. Tony slept on the bed, on the floor. It was better on the floor than it was on the mattress. It was like a marshmallow. Oh, yeah. I am a nerd. That's okay. I know, and I give Drake shit. So my response was probably accurate. He knew if he was going to say something like that, he was going to get a response like that. Huh, Drakey? We miss you, Drake. Well, you're our last man standing between you and Nate and Iceman. Anthony left. He went in hiding. A nice new trend. Yeah, let's start it. I did. I had way too much fun. Marshmallow taco. Yeah, that was horrible. People were critiquing me. Somebody said something about that. It didn't make much sense, but she said something about the bed on the floor and being with people. And did Dan stay in my room last year when we went? I was like, what is going on? The people have to I have to make all the food for Easter. You do? Why? God. Yeah, no Easter here. My nuggets are gone. My nuggets are in Cancun. I won't see them. You cry from Friday to Sunday? Oh no. Why? So it's just me and Dan and Grandpa. Because I won't see my nuggets. But I got pictures of this morning. I told Rocky, I was like, you need to take pictures for me. She FaceTimed me in the airport yesterday just to complain about Josh because he was being a Salinger. Josh was totally being a Salinger. So she had to, of course, call him vent because that's what we do. So anyway, I said, I need lots of pictures. And you're going to Reno? I have a hot cross buns. You have to make hot cross buns? You are, Jane? Wow. Good for you. I don't know if I would ever do that. I did not play in the airport. No. Pam was like, go play. I was like, no, I'm not feeling it. Just not feeling it, you know? I was over it. You guys, believe it or not, I think I gambled for 30 hours. Thursday and Friday. Saturday, not so much. making your dogs. Of course you are, Drake. Silent Saturday Resurrection, sad and exciting. Yeah, I don't know, Debbie. That doesn't sound fun to me. So I was just over it. You know, I love gambling. I really do. But at some point, I just get overly tired of it. They have a casino. Yeah, there's slot machines everywhere. And literally, I was just like, no, I'm good. You know, I'm good. Was somebody yelling in here, Shadow? I'm sorry, who's yelling? I hear kind talking. I don't understand. Yeah, even when I was delayed. I mean, you guys, think I have an addiction. I do, a little bit. But is it addiction if I just don't feel like it? I mean, do addicts ever not feel like it? These people they're accusing me of being a drug. Yes, I'm a drug addict. Yeah. Yes, on their way home. And true story, they say that casinos hit more in the airports than they do in the yeah. But I just wasn't feeling it. I just really wasn't feeling it anymore. Saturday I gambled for like maybe 2 hours when we went to the Fremont Casino across the street. And then I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't gamble anymore. I stayed up to like 1, didn't touch a dime. And Sunday was at the airport and just, no. And I had 2 hours. Like, I could have really had some fun, but no. I was good. I get to the point where I'm just done. I cash out. I'm just had my fill. I don't need it. Now, in a couple weeks, maybe I'll get the fill again. But I'm not that way. My body doesn't react that way. My body is just it hits a limit and she shuts down. Same with alcohol, right? Same with alcohol. My body stops, even with alcohol. We had the best day on Sunday. Nope, Saturday. And, once I was done. And I'm not, if I day drink, there's no way I'm drinking night. So, I was up. We stopped drinking after we ate we stopped drinking before White Castle. And then, yeah, I think I maybe did I have a beer? I had a Red Bull. Maybe a beer? I don't remember. But then I was done. My body was like, yeah, bitch, you don't need any more. So I didn't think that was an addict. I thought addicts can't stop, right? Even with alcohol. Doesn't mean you drink every day. I don't have to drink every day. And sometimes I just have one drink. Yeah, just didn't feel it, right? I didn't like White Castle was fine. Would I eat it again? Probably not. Would I eat crystals? Yes. I think you have time. I'm gonna leave at 10:30. 10:35. 10, yeah. We didn't get thrown out at White Castle. No. I got thrown out at White Castle? No. And it was good. I mean, it hurt my stomach when I shit finally. It smelled like White Castle. Yeah. It was good, but you know what? I miss Crystals is better. It's a BC. I still like Crystals better because I like the mustard. And it's just a different taste, People are like, oh my God, that was a great burger. You ate that? Yeah, I fucking ate it. Because I told everybody I would try it. I ate 4. Drake, I had the 4. That's my staple. When I go to Crystal, I eat 4. You can't eat 2. What the fuck is that? 3? Okay, it's just a tease. The 4th one, then you're content. I had 4. I had 4 with loaded fries. Loaded fries weren't that great. I would have preferred just the cheese fries. But I ate it like a champ. My stomach was already hurting before. It smelled like White Castle. Literally, when I was shitting at 3:30 in the morning before I took the Zofran, my shit smelled like White Castle. I was like, this is disgusting. I will never eat it again. Yeah, they don't have, that wasn't on there. You're totally tan today. No red. Good for you, Jen. I'm glad. I was worried about you. Especially the second day you went at it. Did your back burn too? Mm-mm. Yeah, so White Castle was fine, but I make with fresh potatoes. I bet that was good. I love the onions. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I did not try the shake. No. I look like a cheap ass when I go to a restaurant because portion sizes to the appetizers. Well, nobody told me there. Nobody told me to squeeze the mustard on. But they are belly bombs. Oh, I love you, Janet. They are belly bombs, but they're good when you've been drinking all day. You know, it soaks up all the alcohol. So it was badass. I mean, it did. It soaked up all my alcohol, and then I was just dead afterwards. They were a belly bomb because I could not gamble anymore. I was just dead. Did I have gas? I had shit. Next time you eat White Castle, Drake, and you poop, let me know if it smells like the poop, because mine did. Mine smelled like it. There wasn't thunder. It was just the rain. Yeah. Everybody stopped after a concert, right, Stormy? I know. And for me and Nashville, it's Crystal. I will never eat White Castle again. I have to tell you, I'm going to give White Castle rectum rocks dance. I have to tell you that White Castle, I will give White Castle kudos. Because they put more onions on it than Crystal. Love it. Yes. It's a drinking bomb. Yeah. And the onion on there is better than Crystal's. Crystal's has like half the onions, man. I was watching them make them and all the onions were scattered every which way, I was like, give me a side of onion to dip my burgers in. God, those are the best things. But their meat is a little grayer than Crystal's. Crystal's meat is brown like it should be. White Castle's was a tad gray. It was, and I ate that. Yeah, I ate that. But God, the American cheese on it, it was good. I mean, it was good, but I could have used some condiments. I had no condiments. Yeah. White Castle. There was no Taco Bell, or I probably would have vetoed the White Castle. I would have preferred I probably would have felt better with 2 bean and cheese burritos and an icy. But whatever. I did it. I promised you guys, especially Drake, I knew you were the White Castle fan, and I did it. Taco Bell is the best. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, Judy, back in the day, we used to go get the tacos from Jack in the Box tacos are the best. The American cheese, the grease. Ugh. We had like 100 tacos one time. There was a whole bunch of us girls, and we went to the Matchbox 20 concert, and we drove through the drive-thru, and we're like 50 tacos, right? And so the next day, the driver opened up her car, and there was like lettuce and shit everywhere. The parking lot, yeah. You did? Nobody told me, see? Yeah, we were Shelly Shell. You know, we were on that they do, there's a Michael Jackson guy out there. And I have another one when it's the man in the mirror, take a look at yourself. Come on, shaman, So I have that too. That's another one I'm going to play for the trolls. It's like, if you see all of those great songs that he wrote, yeah, there's despite all the shit that he may or may not have done, right? His music, his music was so, and I didn't realize it at the time, when you're growing up and you're young, but today's the wisdom that came behind the music, the lyrics, take a look at man in the mirror, take a look at yourself. And it's just like you sit there and I would get goosebumps, goosebumps, just beat it, no one wants to be, fuck you. That was my troll song today. Fuck you. Just beat it. Just beat it. Another one's going to be the man in the mirror, because take a look at yourself before, you have to take a look at yourself and be the change, make the change, right? Stop attacking others like you are a perfect candidate of life and positivity. Because if you are attacking and if you are being mean, you aren't reflecting on yourself. Because a true reflector will either stop themselves and apologize for their behavior, or they will just ignore and just validate. Yeah. Yeah, the car smells. And so we were just having fun there, and it was a good moment. It was just a good moment. We had so many great moments together, and some new friends. Jet was a new friend. We had, who else was new? Celeste wasn't new. Why am I drawing up? Sue was a new friend. who joined us. Everybody else was like Zoomies. And it's hard to come into a group that is already preformed, right? It's hard. It's intimidating. And Sue came by herself. Celeste came by herself last year. This year it was easier for her. When you come into a group that has already been together, it's hard. And I give the people credit who show up and who actually come alone. Jet came alone like a big girl. Sue came alone like a big girl. And they just took the plunge and they did it. And I'm so proud of them for doing that and feel special that they did that for me and to beat everybody. When you have a connection with people and you share time with people every day, a little piece of it, it's wonderful when you finally connect. It's really great. And hopefully next year she'll do it. Oh my God, it was so good, Drake. It was so good. And we got Sue Wheels. Thank you, Tony. C loves it. She did. She said, and I was proud of her last year because that was the first trip she took after H died. And these people, I can even tell you stories from my my Zoomies. Lynn was the first. She came in at the tail end of all the disruption of an old person, manager kind of / friend that I had at the beginning of starting my whole ordeal. And she came in when everything kind of blew up and we had to move away from this guy who became, he was a womanizer. He abused women, not physically but mentally in the group. And he helped me with my website and all this stuff originally. And we found out there were some other issues with him. And whatever, it was whatever, our time with him was fine. But Sue was there at the last minute. Lynn, and I remember that first trip we did last year, she was afraid to go. She's socially awkward and doesn't like big crowds and she's worried, and she did it. FT, yeah, she did it. And it just makes me feel so great. She took the plunge and now she's not going to leave the plunge. She's in it for good. And it's amazing. There's moments that I have in those times when we get together and I look around, I'm like, holy shit, holy shit. Ed did this, Ed did this and we're carrying it on. So it was just, you just sit around, you look at the people laughing, you look at the friendships that are being made, you look at the people just going out and taking a risk and taking a chance with social media, and people they meet, and they're realizing how happy it's made them, it's pretty fucking badass. It's pretty fucking badass. And, sometimes I just sit there and I just stare like at everybody and think, God, it's amazing. And that's okay. Celeste wanders off. Celeste, you stood around a little bit more this time around. Yeah, people wander. I mean, some of our friends weren't even around us a lot. And it's okay. It's what I tell everybody. I tell everybody this is your vacation too. This is your vacation too. So you make it. If you don't want to do and gamble 50,000 hours and booking the rooms and never showed up, Jerry Tidwell, that was last year. He pops in sometimes. Never an explanation of really what happened and why he didn't show up. But he's had his fill with Alzheimer's and the downfall of his mother-in-law and, his own stresses and maybe panic. I don't know. Panic. People meeting groups of people is such a, Annette, you think so? And Lynn told me she was going to be a wallflower too. She wasn't. She popped in. And she came knowing these people, Yeah, I love it, Jet. C loves rocking out. C loves it. She gambles a little bit here and there, but she likes that last year she was always out by herself. So, you guys, it's great. And it's just amazing that, we plan these things. I would like to do twice a year and do something, not always Vegas, but something else. No, Grace, everybody says that. Everybody says that and then they're fine. And the more you think about it, we had a friend that overthought everything and she's been part of Zoom forever. And it was her first time really meeting half of the other people. Now, is she like me, loud and crazy? No. Is she a big drinker? No. But the more you get in your own head, the more you retract and the more you're just not as social. And then you feel insecure because you're wondering if people like you. It's those things that you have to, in a large crowd, you have to interject yourself, or you're going to get lost in the crowd. It is what it is, People need to interject. You can't just stand out in the outskirts and expect people to reach out to you. It doesn't happen that way. You have to you have to put yourself in the circle in order to get noticed and have fun. Now, my job isn't to entertain everybody. You know what I mean? That's not what I do, you know? We're all as a group. It's not about me. It's about just coming together, right? And having fun together. It's, you know, and some people I think it's, you know, Danielle needs to, I don't know what goes through people's heads, but sometimes there's those differences and there's those clashes because people don't know what they should do. I don't need a hotel. Yeah, and as long as you have, you know, an escape route, people do too. You know, my friend Candace is the same way too. She's like, no, I'm fine by myself in my room, you know, or she'll go off by herself. And it's okay. You know, it's okay. People can do their own things. And I always feel like I have to reiterate that, you know. I don't have social anxiety, no. I do not. Sometimes you just need to, yes, go out of your normal comfort zone, right? Because in big crowds, it's not, nobody, you might have a couple people observing you. I don't have time to stop and, you know, and I want to enjoy myself too, right? Not that people expect me to do it, but, you know, sometimes I think maybe they do. And I just can't. I'm not everybody's, I can't. When I'm in that situation, you know, you need to fend for yourself. No, I'm not as social. I'm a social butterfly. I've always been a social butterfly. I've always been very socially, like Dan has not. I've always been that one that, you know, did entertaining and who went to parties and had fun. That's my thing. That's my jam. Hannah's the same way. Jennifer, not so much. I mean, she does when she drinks. She's like her dad. She has to drink in order to get socially, you know, fit in or whatever. But she's a little bit different. I mean, she has a little bit of me in it too to kind of cope for a little, you know, I lost my word. Proof that American women are the dressed best in the world. D Wood, I know that was probably a little bit of a passive aggressive comment. I'm working out. So like, I don't know what your beef is with American women, but that's kind of rude to say. Yeah. Yeah, and that's my friend too, Sadie. That's my friend Candace. She's in and out. She does her own thing. She pops in, says hi, and she's gone again. I was a party girl. Scott rather stay home. Yes. And that was fine too. I enjoy being out by myself, honestly. I would prefer, because Dan's a fuddy-duddy, you know? Yeah, and you know, like I said to our friend who was here, and she's been in our Zoom group for years, it's like, you cannot overthink everything. You know, you overthink, you spend your time overthinking, and it pulls you away from the group because nobody's thinking about you overthinking your issues, you know? We're just trying to have a good time. And you're either going to jump on board or you're going to just sit there and overthink, you know? And you can't do that. And we're too old to worry and give a shit about what other people think about us, right? You like me, you don't have to like me. And, you know, you don't have to like everybody that is there. You don't have to like everybody that's there. You just need to get along and be respectful, right? That's it. Yeah, all my partner's flaws. Dan is not shy. He's just not social. He's got ADHD. So he's an introvert. I know it's hard for you guys to believe it, but he's an introvert. I mean, you guys know it's hard for him to just come on alone, right? It's hard for him to come on alone and not have something to go back and forth with. Me, I can come on alone and I'm fine, right? That's how we are in social situations. Yeah, we're all different. And it's okay. Like, I love everybody's personalities differently. You know, not everybody has to like your personality, and that's okay, you know, but you just have to have fun and you attach to the people you attach to. And, you know, I tried to do my best to get involved with everybody, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, and I try not to feel guilty about it because, you know why? I'm there to have a fucking good time, because I have to come home and deal with shit just like everybody else does. I never learned to dance because I was afraid. Oh, I hated. Now I'm just like, muscle on the beat, yo, beat. I don't even care. I used to be the same way. I used to be like, I can't dance. No, I can't. Now I just make fun of myself because I can't dance, you know, do the faces and shit. I don't care. You know, it's about having fun. And I wish I'd let go of so many things, my insecurities back when I was younger, because it's such a waste of time. Overthinking about things like that are such a waste of time. I did it too. I still do it, you know, to certain degrees, certain things. Let it go. Who fucking cares? Just have fun. And if you look like an idiot having fun, you're the idiot who's having fun, and the people who are judging aren't. So there you have it. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna go get ready, get the dogs and stuff. You guys need to. Vegas will definitely be once a year, right? Vegas will definitely be once a year. I definitely want that to be. And then I would like to try something different, something that I can get away for a weekend and not, it's not too far for me, but I would like to do twice a year if we can for these other people. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I gotta go. Love you. Member Live, I don't know when I'll do it. I might do it on the way home from, just keep your notifications on. It just depends on how I feel, right? You know what I mean? Anyway, love you guys. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter.